This week we're exploring soil. In this video we're going to look at some mini life cycle assessments of some of the products we use that come from soil, and also how we can give back to soil, because after all we take so much from the soil, it only seems fair that we give something back. Let's now do our own mini assessment of products that we find in our homes. So let's start by looking at card. Some of the products in our homes that are made from card are toilet roll holders and also egg boxes. This particular one is empty. Card is a good example of taking products from the soil. So the image on the screen now shows you that we can use wood from the trees to turn into card that we can then use as products like egg box holders or toilet roll, which we can then, when finished with, put back into the soil via compost, which then feeds the trees that can then be cut down for more product. This is a great example of a circular pattern that can be used over and over again. Another example of some products in our home is plastic and foil. So we use this for crisps and we use this for sweet wrappers like this here. And on the screen now you can see the process how which that is used. So we extract the oil from the soil and then that's turned into product, which is then consumed, disposed of. And because that can't be broken down in the soil and it can't be recycled, this goes to landfill and the product is wasted. This isn't as good as the previous example, which is more circular. The final example that we need to talk about is tin and aluminium. Although this can't be put back into the soil, the good thing about tin and aluminium is that it can be recycled over and over again. So on the screen now you can see that once the product is made, turned into your favourite fizzy drink, it's then used and then it's recycled, and this can be done over and over again. So again, this is circular and much better than the previous example. It can't be added to the soil, but it can be used over if recycled. Now that we've done some mini life cycle assessments of our products, what can we do to give back to the soil? Well, I've got some great activities that you can do in your home. All you need is some of the products mentioned before. So I've got my toilet roll and I've got my egg box, but anything made out of card without any plastic stickers on it is what you need for this activity. So this is what you need to do for your activity. You're going to take your card product without any stickers on, and you're going to tear it up into some little pieces and add it to your compost or to the soil directly. So don't worry if you've not got a compost, you can just dig a little hole, put it on the soil or put it in the soil. I've got a compost, so if you've got one of these, all you want to do is take the lid off, like so, and then add your product to the compost heap. Easy. If you don't have access to a garden or a compost heap, don't worry, we can still do this activity indoors. All you need is a garden box or just a plant indoors. Same process again. I'm going to take my card product, tear a piece off this time, small piece, and tear it into smaller pieces again, something like this. Add it to my plant pot. Spread it out. Make sure you fill the little bits in there. Just adding card and paper on that plant pot inside. And again, in a few weeks' time, that should start to disappear and you'll notice it start to break down, giving back to the soil. Just before we finish, I wanted to show you an example of a piece of cardboard that I put in here a few weeks ago. So I've got an older egg box. You can just about see the shape of the egg box here, but even just after a few weeks, it's already started to go and break down. So I can see that it's easy to pull apart, very fragile, and the process of breaking down has already begun. So I'll pop that back in there, let it keep going, and in a few more weeks' time that might even have disappeared. Then I'm ready to take the compost, put it back on the soil, and that circle is complete. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoy giving back to the soil as much as I do. And don't forget to check out the activity card that goes with this video for any extra bits to do. And in there you'll also find the images that we used earlier for the life cycle of things as well. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great wild day.